Hi, this is Bob Moore, and today we're going to take a look at an application that uses push notifications. Specifically, we're going to be using the Pushwoosh service and the Pushwoosh plugin with a new PhoneGap application template. So we've included a new component template that will use all of the functionality that we're going to take a look at today. I'll be preparing a couple of different videos. This one's just going to be an overview of the functionality, and later on we'll get into exactly how it works. Here you're taking a look at the Pushwoosh website. You can set up a free account there. It's free with all functionality, I think, for a couple of weeks, and they're at pushwoosh.com. Here we're taking a look at the new component template. There's quite a bit of JavaScript in here. There is a lot of XBasic in here. The XBasic is communicating server-side with the Pushwoosh server. The JavaScript is supporting the functionality that you're going to see in this application. In this case, we are using some interesting techniques. We're using reverse geocoding with the Google geolocation API. And that's to identify a particular location that a user might check in at. There are numerous client-side events and server-side events in here, so make sure that when you're studying the component, you take a look at everything that's in there. From here, let's take a look at the component in action. On my right-hand side is my iPhone 6, and on my left is my iPhone 5. On the iPhone 6, I've logged into this application as an administrator. So we're using the Alpha security framework here, and what we're doing is we're pulling out the user name when the user logs in. The administrative user is going to be sent push notifications when other users check in and check out of different job locations. So it's a job site log, so you could track your personnel, where they are, when they check in, when they check out. What we're going to be doing is displaying push notifications with this information, but typically you'd probably also write that to a database backend so you'd have a log of everything that went on. So over on my iPhone 5, what we're going to do is launch the shell. So this is the shell application, and I've authorized the shell application to use push notifications. And we'll cover that in a separate video. So we're going to go ahead and load the component. So when our user logs in, over on the iPhone 6 with the administrative user logged in, he gets a message that our user Mike has just logged into the application. Now our user Mike is going to check into a job site, so he's going to go ahead and hit the check-in button, and you'll notice we're going to acquire the accurate location. We're going to get the latitude and longitude. Then a marker is placed on the map. The user is informed where he just checked into, and notice over on the iPhone 6 that the administrative user got an indication that this particular user just checked in to a specific site. Now what we've done there is obtain the latitude and longitude of the device, and we have reverse geocoded that using the Google geolocation API, and then we've presented that in a push notification. Now when our user checks out, we do the same thing, and a push notification will come through over on the administrator's phone. Now let's say, for example, that the application itself is not in the foreground. So in this case, let's just leave it at the home screen, and we'll have our user check in again, and we'll see a push notification come through. If I tap on that notification, it will launch the application and again show that message within the application itself. If the iPhone 6 is in a standby state, say in my pocket, in my case I've got a Apple Watch, so I'll see the notification appear on my Apple Watch. If the user doesn't log out as administrator and just closes the application, the user will continue to get messages. because the administrator is now assigned to this phone. So typically you'd want the administrator to log out and free that up. In this case, what I've done is I'm leaving the admin user associated with the phone. So now the application's not running, and there you'll see the message comes through. So there's a lot of functionality going on here. All of the code to do all of this is within the component template that we're providing. So make sure you study the code, and I think you'll find this quite useful. Thank you.